Hi guys, I'm Gagasita. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. And in today's video, it's gonna be a different one. I never did this kind of video, so I don't know if I can actually manage to do it. I am so glad that spring it's finally sprung here. It's beautiful. There are sun, the time it's amazing. And then when I see all the sun, I am like, yeah, I needed to use more makeup. Yeah, I always need to use more. And I was like, you know what? I wanna go through my collection and show you some of my picks for this year, eyeshadow palettes that I'm gonna use more during springtime. Sometimes it's kind of nice to, to just shop your stash and see what you can bring to the table, how you can rewear your palettes, because of course you don't need to always have the new to do something new. The first palette that I'm gonna use this spring, it's gonna be this one here. You know, when I told you that I don't like a rainbow palette, yeah, I was kind of lying. No, I was not lying, I still don't like them, but I love this Lost in Los Angeles palette, even though it's a rainbow palette, because it's a pastel rainbow palette and it's easy. I never use this one here alone because I have a tan skin, and as you know, this kind of shades doesn't look the best to me, so I love to wear them with some other neutral palette or with some other palettes, just to spice it up a little bit, you know. This eyeshadow palette here is some of the most underrated palette that Nabla have, in my opinion. This one is the Metropolitan, and I love the neutral side. This color here, I use it a lot. It's one of my favorite all over the lid color. Honestly, one of my favorite looks to create with this palette is using this one here in the crease, this one on the lid, and this one in the outer V, and this one in the inner corner. It's nothing special, but still makes special. And this color here is so bright and it's so pigmented. With Nabla, you cannot actually really go wrong. I like the shimmers here a lot, and it's a nice, it's a nice travel palette because you have your neutrals and easy to wear colors, but at the same time you have this pop of peachy coral that can really bring your look to the next level. The next palette that I'm gonna show you is this one here. This one is the Skewed. I don't know how to speak Swedish, so don't come for me. But this one is a shimmer eyeshadow palette, which of course is gonna be a companion palette, but this color here in particular, this one here, is the color of the year. If you know that very color, it's this one here, and it has some gold reflect, which make the color even more to the next level. I am planning on doing a look incorporating this one here because it's just amazing. It's a nice companion palette because the best formula that here you have some of the best formula that Ardent Eyes release, which is the shimmery metallic diamond formula. So this one I completely recommend. And when it comes to neutrals, my favorite neutrals to wear during spring, it's there were a plastic. And my favorite neutrals to reach during springtime, it's more of those springy, those mauvey purplish shade. This one, it's beautiful to wear on your daily basis, and you can just throw this one on your crease, this one in your outer V, and then you're gonna have the most the most springtime romantic look without being too much, and at the same time you can go really crazy. This one is the Juvia's Place Mauves. I love this palette here. I love Six Franc palette. If you love your neutrals, this palette here, it's so underrated because ColourPop of course released so much, and it's pretty much impossible to hype their products too much. But this eyeshadow palette here, it's a nice addition to your collection if you love your neutrals, of course, because here you have some actually neutrals which are not warm, not cool, they are just neutral, so they look pretty nice on everyone's skin tone. And honestly you have some really nice duochrome. This color here, this one here, if you love your smoky eye, and you even have a glitter. I know that many people don't love glitters, but I do enjoy some glitters here and there from time to time. This one is more of an honorable mention, of course, the Sweet Stock palette by Colourpop. I use this palette so much, but if you have it, it's the right time. You have your shimmers, and you have your deep shades, and you have your light shades. It's a really well thought. It's more of a, I will say that this one here I will consider a monochromatic palette, because you will always end up with a peachy gold, a peachy pink, a peachy something look, which it's nice. Okay, another Colourpop, I promise you it's the last one. Another Colourpop palette that I'm gonna use more during the spring, I hope so, because I have here in front of me 11 palettes, and yeah, I may not do it, but I will try. And this palette here, it's your warm toned neutral palette with a pop of green, blue and yellow. How nice. And honestly, the thing that I love the most about this palette is the packaging, but the formula inside it, it's a really nice. Blues for some reason doesn't always work on me. They tend to fade away. I feel that it's because of the pigment, the ultramarine pigment that they use in the blues tend to don't stick on my skin. But this one actually just sticks on my skin. And honestly, today's I have a lot of blue eyeshadows that I love, and this one is one of them, because it's a medium tone blue. It's the perfect pop of color, and if you love your neutrals, here you go. The next eyeshadow palette, it's this one here. This one is the Saga of Freya. This one is the Cat with the Golden Cambridge, and honestly, this one here, it's made to take you from your comfort zone and throw you away from your comfort zone. It's really nice, really nice. I love the mixture of the colors. I love that you have your mint and your orange, and then you have this brown here, which is nice. And it's a really unique kind of color story that of course I'm gonna wear way much more in the springtime. And you can do a whole minty look because you have your light, your deeper and your shimmer shade and your inner corner highlighter, but you can actually just use the orange in this palette just to bring a little bit of pop. And mint and orange, it's a color combo that I love. Talking about peach and mint, here we have my baby, my beautiful, my loved Natasha Denona. Now it's the time. Now that we are, we are in that moment that it's not warm outside, but it's not as cool as it used to be, as cold as it used to be. So it's kind of getting warm, and this palette, it's exactly it. It's cool, but at the same time, it's kind of getting warm, which is I love this color story for springtime, and if you have it, girl, now is the right time. This one here, I just did 3 looks out there, and honestly I love the Beauty Bay eyeshadow formula, and I can work really well with the mattes and the shimmers. I am so lucky because I know that some people the shimmers crease on them. It's not me, lucky me. I'm sorry. Yeah, by the way, I love all the shimmers in this eyeshadow palette, and I will not use this palette alone. I will probably combine these two together because this one here has some medium shade that works on my skin tone, and this one has some lighter shade that can, you know, you can mix the colors. Don't forget that colors you can mix too. The last palette, is it the last? Yeah, it's the last. The last palette that I'm gonna share with you in this color, in this little video, it's gonna be the Made by Mitchell Heads in the Clouds, and this one here, I feel it's ginormous. No one. Made by Mitchell, no one needs a palette that is this big. Everyone needs something smaller. So this one, it's a really intelligent version of the rainbow palette, because you have all the colors here are really springy, but at the same time that they are this much spring. Look at this. I need to look with this color here. Look at this. The pigment of this eyeshadow palette, it's crazily good. It's so crazily good, and you can use it. This one here, it's amazing as highlighter, and this one here, it's beautiful as blush. You can use this palette in so many ways. This one, it's a really nice, intelligent rainbow. I say intelligent because it's all the colors here are colors that you have your yellows, you have your, you have your whole rainbow here, but at the same time you have some really intelligent variation of the rainbow. Yeah, in the rainbow there is yellow. Here you have 3 yellows too, but this yellow here is more of a green yellow. This yellow here is a shimmery yellow. This yellow here it's a pastel yellow. This yellow here it's more of a beige yellow, and then you have your purples. Yeah, but this purple here is not a straight up purple, it's more of a lavender purple. This one here it's more of a orchid lavender purple, and then you have your really deep purple blurple shade here. Then here you have your really deep blurple color. You have your really deep. Yeah, it's really well thought, and I know it may be a little bit confusing. It's heavy. It may be a little bit confusing when you look at this palette, but at the same time you can do a lot of looks with it. It was more of me trying to share with you some palettes that I am so excited to finally use in the springtime. Even though I have to be honest with you, I am not the kind of person that they say, oh yeah, now it's spring, let's use our pastels. But I actively avoid the pastels in, for example, fall. I am not the kind of person that when I do my makeup I say, oh yeah, outside it's cold. The only thing that I think when I do my makeup is, yeah, I go outside is so windy, I cannot wear a gloss. This is the maximum that I do. But when it comes to, oh, my hair is looking crazy as always. When it comes to use my eyeshadows, I tend to avoid some kind of colors without realizing it. Are you like that too? Let me know down below, and thank you so much to take time out of your day to look at this video. And if you can, please subscribe to this channel, put your thumbs up down below if you like this kind of content video. Let's be honest, the beauty YouTube side need a oomph. Okay, so if you love makeup, don't forget to subscribe, put your thumbs up, show those YouTubers that you still care for makeup. Drink your water, keep yourself hydrated, and see you soon. Bye bye.